Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First and 10, it's Trubisky. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Shift together here from the D-line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. After the penalty, it's McCoy across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out on the field now. Here come the 49ers. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jeremy Hill, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Cooks. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So quick on the spin. He's spinning, man. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down. And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now. Let's go. Now back to throw. He finds McCoy. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. No, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tavon Austin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Ravens that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This give is to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Clay Matthews able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit! Leopard!
On second down, Hill. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, they're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Looking to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Set! Boom! Landed! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Play clock winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Clay Matthews able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Man left. 3 down. All right, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Check. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Black 99 Philly.
The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Tight. Watch left. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 10th carry now for McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
In motion left goes Cooks. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. A dump off now to Hill. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Barton. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And in the late stages, it's the Steelers that have taken the lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.